Hello, it is Thursday, November 3rd, 2022. I'm Chris Remo, and welcome back to the New York Times Crossword Daily Solve. It's a Thursday puzzle today, so there might be something tricky, thematically speaking, going on. We already had sort of an interesting Thursday-esque theme yesterday, so we'll have to see what's in store for us today. And this potentially thematically tricky edition of the Daily Solve has been brought to us by Ryan Eves, Connor O'Neill, and as always, the inestimable Hood Monster, the invaluable Timothy Mark, and the indomitable Shoalmaster. So thank you so much to the five of them, benefactors of the Daily Solve Patreon campaign, for bringing us this edition of the Daily Solve, for making this a sustainable series for me. I do very much appreciate that. So thank you. And if you'd like to become a benefactor like those five and get the Daily Solve Let's Check the Crosses mug, you can find that at patreon.com/dailysolve or via the link in the description field underneath the video, which you can also follow to become a patron at any level and get access to all of the bonus videos that have gone up on the channel to date, as well as the new ones that go up each week. And thank you to everybody who is indeed a patron at any level. It does sustain this channel and keep it an ongoing enterprise for me. So thank you so much for that. I do very much appreciate it. And you can subscribe to the YouTube channel, of course. Please do. Thank you to everybody who has. You can join the Daily Solve Discord chat server in a link in the description field underneath the video as well. It's a nice, friendly community. And what else? You can like the videos, recommend them to a friend. Thank you to everybody who's done any of these things. And with that, let's get on to the puzzle. This is, as noted, a Thursday puzzle. It was constructed by Chase Dittrich, who's constructed around half a dozen puzzles, I think, and Jeff Chen, who is one of the most experienced New York Times crossword constructors, well over 100 puzzles, as well as being the proprietor of the xwordinfo.com website, which is as far as I'm aware, the most complete resource of sort of archived information about the New York Times crossword. All right, and it was edited, as always, by Will Shorts. Apparently, I forgot to say that yesterday. As commenter Cooking for Singles pointed out, I seem to have missed it. I don't know how, so my deepest apologies for that. But today's puzzle was indeed edited, as always, by Will Shorts. So let's get on to solving it. Here we go. To tinker with something. Could be to mess with it or to, I don't know. Feels though there are probably a few things that could be. Nashville University, attended by W.E.B. Du Bois and John Lewis. I'm not sure offhand. I'll probably recognize it when I see it, but I'm not sure right now. Obscures in a way. Probably ends with an S. Does that help at all? Popular app originally launched under the name Peekaboo. Well, this isn't something I knew. I've never seen Peekaboo before, but that S actually was incredibly helpful because I wonder if it's Snapchat. Because Snapchat, the messages, they aren't retained or something, or they don't stay on your phone maybe. So Peekaboo sort of sounds like the kind of thing that has a temporary implication to it. So maybe that's what that is. And what about this? Garden of Blank, punnily named snack brand. Well, once again, I'm betting based on the N here. Garden of Eaton, as in Eden, Garden of Eden, Garden of Eaton, Garden of, if you see what I mean. I bet that's what that is. Punnily named snack brand. I don't think I'm familiar with any Garden of Eden treats, but I bet that's the answer. But let's check the crosses to see. Anchor's position. Anchor's position. It could be an anchor of a ship, or it could be a news anchor maybe at a news desk. Anchor. I mean, anchor is used in many contexts to refer to something sort of stabilizing. Home of the Uintah and Ouray Reservation. I wonder if it's the state of Utah. I mean, that looks like it's maybe related to the word Uintah, which I may well be mispronouncing. I'm just going to put it in to see if it helps with these crosses at all. Taqueria menu adjective. Taqueria menu adjective. Not Rioja, if it's an A, which it might not be. Asada, carne asada, referring to grilled meat. Asada meaning grilled, which would be an adjective. I think it means grilled. I could be wrong. But in any case, it isn't, regardless of whether I'm correct about its meaning, it certainly is an adjective describing meat. So nag, nag, nag. That could be to ride somebody, to nag them. Okay, this looks like this might be working out in general. Let's look at this cross. Anchor's position. Oh, mast of the ship? But doesn't really seem, I don't think that's right. Not sure. Obscures in a way. Oh, although this could be blurs, as in a photo, blurs a photograph, obscures the photograph. So what about this? Blank Baby. Could be Beanie Baby, the sort of little collectible toy brand that became absolutely huge in the 1990s for some reason. Last, maybe? Last. That's some sort of... Does that have a sort of nautical meaning? I kind of think it does, but I can't quite place it. The Bull and the Last is a common pub name here in the UK. I'm trying to think if that means anything to me in terms of what it's referring to. Ah, that's so annoying. I feel as though this has some meaning that has to do with ships, but I'm not sure. I'm going to move on. Blank N blank 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 ER. Angerers? I don't know why that would be I don't know why that would be a word. Let's keep looking. Thea blank of Madam Secretary. I've not seen this, but I think Tia Leone. I mean, honestly, any Thea with in this many letters ending with an I, I'm just going to assume it's Tia Leone. So let's just put that there and say that's got to be correct. To go over in a way. Revise or re-something, maybe? Riddles in Buddhism. Could be Zen koans, which I don't really think of as riddles per se. But I don't know. I mean, I don't... Oops, Zen, sorry. And these very sort of interesting tiny stories that I guess the reason they're using the word riddles is because it's extremely difficult to understand in straightforward terms what the meaning is. They don't have a straightforward, easily deduced moral meaning in the way that, say, a parable might. So I guess that's why they're using the term riddles. Okay, tinker with, futz with, to futz with something. I wonder if that's a Yiddish phrase. It sort of feels like it would be. Word, not phrase. Nashville University attended, right, okay. So, still not sure. Up till, as in, I was working on this to the year, 2016. I was working on this up till the year 2016, if you see what I mean. I think that basically works. There's probably a better kind of sentence I could have used, but that communicates the meaning. Oh, maybe not, though. Memo starter. Because this I would expect to be sort of in regards to, so to, until. Oh, right, okay. The same thing I was saying, it's just a clearer version of it. It's yeah, okay. Go over in a way. Trace, you could trace a drawing, go over it. In pen, maybe. Persian for country. I don't know. Oh, maybe Stan. That would make sense. That would make sense. So, maybe I don't know this. What about this one? Oh, right, it's this. Inciters. I mean, I guess there are just so many words that could fit here. This could be something sick in the something, maybe? That would make this be last, which is what I wanted it to be. Anchor's position. Is it maybe not nautical and maybe something to do with last position or something? Like you're in last place, you're the anchor? Is that what that... I don't think I'm familiar with that usage, but anyway. Ancient worshipper of Pachamama. Earth Mother. I mean, if I had to guess something right now, I don't think I know Pachamama already, but I suspect it would be Inca in 4 letters with an N there, and it just sort of looks like it could be a word that could fit in that context, so I'm going to try it. Oh, this will be another theme. Yeah, it is. Oh, this looks like crawl space, though. Oh, no, I was thinking, oh, maybe I could put ace. Oh, that's interesting. Ace is right here also. Crawl space. What does that mean? That's surprising. I can't figure out a way to make that correspond to this. Because, oh, no, it does. Snickers, which is it's either an action, you're someone who's snickering, or it's a candy bar. And if we put S-I-C-K, which are the first letters of this answer, into those spaces in the words, we would get sick in the... Oh, that would also work with knickers. Kick in the pants. Oh, that's better, because knickers are pants. So, Fisk University. Okay, I actually don't think I was familiar with that. So I thought I would be, but I don't think I was. So, kick in the pants. Oh, wow, interesting. So, kick in the pants, or the knickers, and then crawl space, ace in the hole? So, in the sense that, a hole is a crawl space. Okay, so... So how does this work? So it's an ace in the hole, right? And the hole is the crawl space, which is what we're creating here. Here it's a kick, which is it's inside of knickers. It's inside of the pants. The kick is inside of knickers. And here the hole is inside of the crawl space. Right. Or, sorry, it's the ace is inside of the thing that is the hole, which is a crawl space. Sorry, I'm doing an awful job of explaining this, but hopefully you follow what I'm saying here. Ace, these letters are literally in the thing that means hole, which is crawl space. And here, the letters in kick are literally in the thing that is pants, which is knickers. There we go. Okay, finally figured it out. Violinist Leopold. Oh, I'm not sure offhand. What about this? No blank. Crying a Q. No cuts. Okay. I should have gone with my suspicion. I thought this was going to be a U. Hour, I think. Okay. Column base. A plinth, maybe? Like a statue's plinth, the column's plinth. Acts as one. Probably has an S on the end. Lead into a counter-argument. Don't know. I mean, my first thought would be but it could be something else. Word with bird or nest. Nestling, birdling? No, it doesn't really work. You sure about that? Is it, maybe? It's not definitely correct, but it's possible. Don't like that T there. Delete that as well. What about this? Directionless sorts. Enterprise rival. Oh, this is a car rental brand. Avis. And Enterprise is a car rental brand, and Avis is a competing car rental brand. So that's, I think, the answer. Acts as one. Because of the question mark, which indicates sort of punnery or wordplay, I'm kind of interpreting this as maybe a pun meaning to do a solo performance? Play? I don't know why that would be one. Acts as one. Not sure. Word with bird. Oh, love bird or love nest. There we go. All right, that V made that much simpler. You sure about that? Maybe this is it? And then here we have directionless sorts are lost souls. There we go. So this does look like, play. Why is that the case? And then lead into a counter-argument is yet. Okay, so very similar word to but. Acts as one. play. Oh, does it mean several acts comprise one play? I guess that's what that is. I mean, acts can't be a verb here because the answer would need to be plays to match acts, if you see what I mean. So it must be referring to plural of more than one act of a play. I guess that's what it is. Let's move on. Khan Academy subject. I'm not sure. Khan Academy is the sort of online video-based learning platform. What would be its subject in particular? I think it has many subjects, so this might be implying something different than the way I'm thinking about it. Trojan School is USC, University of Southern California, rival to UCLA, University of California at Los Angeles. Maybe the LSAT. Maybe you could take a Khan Academy course in your attempt to in your preparation for your attempt to pass the legal standardized achievement test or whatever this is. The LSAT for law school. Comeback could be an echo, maybe. And meh could be blah. Meh, blah. Wasn't great, you might say. Sauce that often contains nuts. Pesto often contains pine nuts or sometimes walnuts, or any nuts really, but those are the most common, I think. All-time greatest. Best something? Best ever? Could be as straightforward as that. Hey, over here could be psst, so to get somebody's attention in a covert way. And first name in cosmetics could be Estee Lauder, famous cosmetics titan. Actor Hirsch, Emil Hirsch is an actor. And printer brand, I always forget if this is Epson or Epsom. I think it's Epson because it's not like the town name. And then blank control, city law subject, so rent control, certainly a much debated sort of urban policy area. And university in a town of the same name. Not sure. It might help you get a grip, a vice, a sort of, grip tool. Bizarre site could be a tent. So this is, I suppose, Elon University in the town of Elon. I actually don't know where that is. I've probably come across it before, but it doesn't ring a bell at the moment. Trojan hero born of Aphrodite. Oh, why can't I remember this? Is it Hector? I'm just saying that because I don't think it is Hector, but it fits the number of letters. I'm certain it's not Hector. Hector was not. It's not the answer. Oh, I bet it's Aeneas, the namesake of the Aeneid. Is that how you would spell his name? That looks right. Oh, what about this? Sea breeze? Oh, there's the doorbell. I'm going to need to get that. Sorry. Okay. I'm going to have to pause the video. I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. That took much longer than expected. So I don't have any recollection of where I was, but let's just get going. Okay. Oh, right. Okay, right. This I thought maybe was sea breeze. So, okay, if this were sea breeze, then it would start with S-E-E-Z-E? Oh, no, it can't be. Sorry, never mind. That doesn't fit. Okay, never mind. Okay, I'm just going to move on entirely. Language family in Canada. Inuit, I think. And absence of musical ability would be no ear. All wound up. If you're all wound up, you're tense. It's straightforward enough. Up is north, I guess, on a map, for instance. Let's try that and just check it against the crosses. Intoxicated in modern slang. Turnt, I suppose. And it is indeed a bit of modern slang. And works at a restaurant, or what many diners experience at popular restaurants. Waits. So you could be a waiter, you could wait on people, or you could experience a wait. In a line, Q. Feral is wild. And this looks like pain in the ass, doesn't it? So P P-brain. P-brain. Ah, which is an ass, someone who's, I guess in this context, not particularly intelligent. There we go. All right. So go, go, go is ASAP, I suppose. And brand owned by Whirlpool. This is sort of kitchen appliances and things, Amana. And the 7 referenced by the film title 7, that refers, of course, to the 7 Deadly Sins, the David Fincher film, which I have seen in response to the person who pointed out I'd never seem to have seen the movies in the crossword, but I think I often have. But sometimes it's true I haven't. Mineral whose name means crumb in Latin. I guess it's probably, if anything, more common. I haven't seen the TV shows. For instance, I realized after I said I often have, I realized just moments ago I said I had not seen Madam Secretary. Anyway, mineral whose name means crumb in Latin. I guess mica. I didn't know that, but that must be the answer. Exam taken by many juniors. Oh, right. Well, speaking of things I've not experienced, I don't think I've ever taken an ACT test, but I know that it exists. I don't remember what it stands for, if in fact I even ever did know that. Cures for what ails you are antidotes. There we go. Okay, that took me a moment. A small valley could be a dell, I suppose, or a dale. Wrestling maneuver. A Nelson, as in a half Nelson or a full Nelson. There we go. So it is a dell. Okay. Marks in the sand, perhaps. Tan lines? As in markings on your body that you might have on the beach in the sand. I guess that's what that is. Cold blank. This looks like it ends with contempt, doesn't it? Oh, to hold in contempt would be cold shoulder. Yes, cold shoulder is contempt. You're giving someone the cold shoulder, contempt. And so, of course, again, the word hold, the letters in hold are in contempt, the cold shoulder, and then I forgot to point that out here. The letters in pain are in the, what was it again? P-brain. Yes, the ass, P-brain. Okay. From half of a couple, maybe. From half of a couple, maybe. Oh, his or hers, I suppose, in this case. And of course, it doesn't need to be his or hers, hence the maybe. And I guess the maybe is also that it could have been his as well. Goes over or under in a way. Bets, I guess. Goes, oh, right, yeah, as in an over-under if you're, betting on sports scores or something. Okay, it's a wrap. Is a boa? As in a wrap, an article of clothing? So here we have a product with a mini variety, Oreo, the official cookie of the New York Times crossword. And organization is an association. There we go. Okay, worst possible turnout would be no one, I suppose. If no one shows up, that would be a bad turnout for an event. Name that's a conjunction plus an article. I'm not sure I understand. Name that's a conjunction and an article. Roll on Stranger Things. Ooh, not sure about that either. What good pitches often result in? Sales, as in a pitch, someone pitching you a product. Oh, wait. So A is an article. In other words, a box, a crossword, indefinite article. And then a conjunction could be nor, neither this nor that. So Nora, the name, is a conjunction, nor, plus an article A. Okay, I was not thinking about it in those terms at all initially, but I think that's the answer. So Erica, is there a character on Stranger Things called Erica, maybe? It's all wound up. Yep, a coil is all wound up. And some time ago would be once. Yes, that happened once. That happened some time ago. So there we go. All right, there is the Thursday crossword. Indeed, I would say, well, I don't know. I was going to say a trickier theme than yesterday's, and I think it just depends on whether on how familiar you are with rebus puzzles in the New York Times crossword, whereas this one obviously not dependent on that. But in any case, it was a bit of a tricky theme, I would say. And I forget, did I get it on Ace in the Hole or Kick in the Pants? I think it was on Kick in the Pants. So yes, just to recap, I know I've gone over it many times, so I'll do this very quickly. To recap it, the letters in Kick are found in the words for pants. In other words, knickers, when we distribute the letters in Kick out throughout these unfilled spaces here. Similarly, ace in the hole, the crawl space, pain in the ass, the pea brain, and hold in contempt, the cold shoulder. And there we have it, our clever theme. That is a very clever theme. Well done to Chase Dittrich and Jeff Chen. I think that was very well done. Some nice little linguistic playfulness there. And that's the crossword. That's the crossword for today. So I will now sorry, I had to get my phone, because we have not been doing the reading the clues very often recently. I will make a point to do it today, the bits from yesterday's puzzle. So this isn't a correction, but it was just an interesting bit of additional context. Dragon Traces points out, regarding 42 down, the clue about nutmeg's sister spice being mace. Mace is the covering of the nutmeg seed. Indeed, that is. I actually learned that fairly at some point, relatively recently myself. That is an interesting fact. Nutmeg and mace. So nutmeg and mace. So they are biologically very closely related, as well as being related in the sense that they're the same plant, as well as being obviously culinarily related. And I guess another more context than correction, Glenn Robertson says, although you were already aware that Ice-T is more known as a rapper, he does have real deal heavy metal credentials. This is referring to the clue asking for the rapper who's also a heavy metal musician. And so Glenn Robertson says, outside of Body Count, which was the group mentioned in the clue yesterday, he collaborated with Motorhead and Whitfield Crane on Born to Raise Hell, which featured on the soundtrack to the 1990s film Airheads, which I'm sure is on your top 10 films list. I don't think I've seen Airheads, so there I have to live up to the sort of reputation, I guess, that I'm developing. And there we go. Thank you to those commenters for their interesting bits of context, and thank you to you for watching the video. I'll be back tomorrow with the Friday puzzle. None of these complicated themes, just solving, but maybe a bit of a tricky puzzle when it comes to the fill. We'll just have to see. So come back and find out tomorrow for the Friday puzzle. I hope you do. But until then, please do have an excellent remainder of your Thursday. Take care.